Assalamu alaikum and welcome to episode 2 of Bruffy's Rugby Offload. We have a jam-packed show. We've got a double guest feature with a couple of the boys from the Harelquins stepping into the studio. We go through a little bit of the results from the UAE playing in China in the Asia Sevens. We take a big look at this weekend's games coming up. We've got a few predictions. Let's get it rolling. Here we go.
Offload in the heat, desert sun in my face, tackles dust clouds, no retreat, we set the pace, from Bahrain to Doha, drama in the sands, man, the rugby battlefield is made for tough hands.
Okay, welcome to our guest today. We'll be kicking off today hailing from South Africa. I'm nicknamed him Ferreira because his name is Roche. Obviously, whether it sticks or not is up to everyone else, but that's what I like to call him. He's a man who's reshaped the Harlequins front row. He loves scrummaging almost as he loves going to toe-to-toe with verbal battles with Mike Morgan, and somehow finds the time to run the ball like a back straight into the teeth of the defence. And of course, you can't mention Roche without his partner in crime, I should say, Big Tyler Van Wyk.
Yes.
Mainly because they literally live, work and play together, and Tyler's just 22 and he's a number 8 who runs it into contact like it owes him money, but off the pitch you'll usually find him perfecting stage couple photos with his missus and rocking outfits straight out of the Rocks high school wardrobe. Together they are Quid's bad banter brigade, scrums, selfies and a whole lot of trouble for anyone in their way. Welcome to the show, boys.
Thanks, Bruffy. Thanks for the opportunity.
All right. Now, first of all, Roche doesn't like speaking English, so this is hard work for him. So we'll give him a break today. But my only Afrikaans is "extelni belangni," which is the perfect phrase for any conversation for anybody. It just means I'm not interested. So it can work in any conversation in Afrikaans.
Pretty much.
I stopped learning Afrikaans after that. All right. So between stage photo shoots, scrums, and winding each other up, do you two get along really well at home, or?
We have our days. Some days there's a lot of animosity between us. Other days it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, working together, living together, playing together, showing up at training, there's a lot of time together. Tyler, does the missus ever get jealous of your relationship with Roche?
Yeah. It does.
Yeah, we've definitely seen some cute couple photos of you and Roche, and then some disgusting shoot ones of you and your actual girlfriend, Tyler. If you ever have a child with that girl, we can't imagine the baby photo shoots.
It's going to be amazing.
All right, let's rewind it back a bit. Roche, before you came out to Abu Dhabi, what brought you? What's your rugby background like?
I've been playing rugby basically my whole life. Played school level, played professionally after school, went on to play for S2E2. Contract ended there, and then I got the opportunity to come to Abu Dhabi and play for the Quins. And rugby has been a big part of my life, the friendships I've built throughout the years, and I don't think I would swap that for anything.
And Tyler, you were a bit younger. What about yourself?
Started at 5. Been a big part of my life. Got me through some things. But yeah, I think I wouldn't trade it for anything. So I started at the Lions. Played sevens. Then I moved to France and then got the opportunity to come here.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah, and so both of you came out here through Sunfire Sports Academy, which is affiliated with the Quins as well, and Big Ben Crompton owns that. Any shout outs for Sunfire?
Andrew Sams for bringing us over.
Yeah. Andrew Sebel, who's now ditched us and gone to the Sharks. But no, Sunfire Sports, if you are in Abu Dhabi and you want to join a rugby academy, these two boys, well, Roche definitely knows what he's talking about. Tyler will get him fit and working too. The experience and the enthusiasm, I like to call it. But no, they're a good combo. So if you're interested in that, get on down. All right, last season you obviously joined the Harlequins and a massive part of reshaping the Quins pack. The improvement throughout the season was clear. So from your perspective, what clicked?
I feel like as a forward unit, as a pack, we trained really hard. We did put in the work. That's why we were dominant in our scrum, especially our scrum. It's just we worked very well together. Our structure was good, and we can thank Coach Jules for that.
Yeah, anything to add for that, Tyler? What do we need to improve on at least?
Our lineouts, definitely. Last season we had a good lineout system, but I think just this season we need to spend more time on the specifics and how to get it rolling again like it was.
Yeah, and there obviously the end of season was a bit more successful. You put the Harelquins away the last game of the season for you guys. Then you had Bahrain in the semi-final and Bahrain 2 games before that. Obviously they're a bit of a bogey team. I mean, they would probably say the same about you guys. Every game last season was within a try. Unfortunately, we're on the wrong end of that. How can we fix that this season?
Just need to learn how to finish. That's one thing Bahrain does know how to do, is how to win a game and how to finish a game. So if we can just nail down finishing, I think we'll be set.
And what's one thing that you think the Quins need to get better at as a team?
I just think that we should try and not make mistakes in crucial times, or in crucial games like we did against Bahrain. I mean, the game before the semi-final, we actually gave away a penalty and then they kicked and they won. I think mainly we can just focus on our discipline. Some stages of the game, that would be good for us.
If you had to pick a team that you will verse in the final, who will it be?
Bahrain.
Definitely them, because we want to win them.
Yeah, I'm going to beat them. So look out, Bahrain. The Quins are coming this season. Throughout last season, what's a good funny story for you?
Bahrain at home, when we're 1 point difference, we had the ball in their 22. All we needed to do was just float the ball to the wing. I think the wing would have been in the corner, but Sheldon decided to kick the ball out on the last minute, and the whistle went. So yeah, it was a funny but also horrible moment.
Heartbreaking, but I look back on and I'm sure Sheldon copped a fair bit of grief for it. Roche?
Yeah, definitely.
Highlight of last season? Funny moment?
Our away matches. That's all I can say. It was great. Yeah.
I've heard rumours of a Doha away day being quite fun, which you've got coming up as well. All right, Roche, you are wearing your UAE top tonight, so kudos. You end up helping out the UAE playing a front row game against Kenya. What was that experience like?
That was a good experience for me. I think it's any rugby player's dream to play for an international side, and I was lucky to get the opportunity to go and help them out. And yeah, I think it's great for me, great for my rugby going forward as well, building confidence into going forward.
Now, you're slightly aging a little bit now, but you're still all right.
It's my prime,
when
man.
you do qualify to play officially for the UAE, is that something you'd be interested in doing?
Most definitely, yes.
Nice.
It'd be great.
And I'm sure the UAE thanked you for that day because everyone was away travelling. It was tough, a warm up for the Asia Cup, and then playing the Namibia game up not long after that. So, all was helpful. So, no, I mean it's an honour to play international rugby.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. All right, we'll ask some. So, who do you think's gonna? We said Bahrain will already play the final with you guys.
Yeah.
Who do you think's gonna get the wooden spoon?
Doha.
Doha.
I'm gonna go with Sharks.
Sharks. All right, so Andrew Semple. No, we love Semps down here, but we still Roche still wants you to lose. But no, that's predictions. Good. Who is someone in the West Asia Premiership? You cannot pick a Quinn. Who is someone you would like to smash in a game?
Andre Schnettler.
Oh, big Andre. He's gone to the Dragons now from the from Exiles. How about yourself?
Lindsay Gibson.
And Lindsay Gibson, because he
Split me over on
absolutely
Friday,
split
yes.
you in the warm-up game.
I owe
So
him.
that's just a revenge one. Gibbo still got it going on, but Roche's coming for you as well. And you guys will meet in the front row, I'm sure. All right, let's play a bit of Would You Rather. Would you rather score the match-winning try but drop all the kickoffs, or nail every tackle but knock on with the try line wide open?
No, all the tackles.
I'll go with nail all the tackles as well.
Yep. Would you rather get smashed by a prop half your size or get sidestepped by a fly half twice your age?
I'll get stepped by a fly off twice my age.
Just so we're clear, that's
That's
like a
60.
60-year-old man.
It's fine. It's fine.
Still prefer it to get
Better than
smashed
being
by a
tackled,
small
yes.
prop.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
I think I'll go fly off now.
Fly half? I mean, a prop half your size would be pretty small.
Exactly.
Would you rather play an entire season with boots, 2 sizes too small, or play with a game jersey 2 sizes too tight?
My jersey last season was an XL.
Well, it's definitely not going to get any better this season, mate. You've been on the Bruffy diet.
No, it's mum's food, that's why. No, I'll go jersey. I'll just swap it.
Yeah. How about yourself?
I'll play with a tight jersey.
Tight jersey. Well,
Definitely.
you got to do it these days. Jerseys are not just not fun anymore anyway, are they? Would you rather run 50 metres to score, celebrate like you win the World Cup, but it gets called back for a forward pass, or score in the corner, but knowing that the conversion's going to get missed?
Corner.
I will score in the corner.
Score in the corner. I
Yep.
thought you might want to run 50 metres because that highlight will still lie. You can clip that package. All right. Would you rather win the West Asia Premiership and not score a try yourself, or score a hat-trick in the final but lose?
I'll
win it.
I'll go win it and not score. Yep.
Do you think anyone would have a different answer?
Yeah.
Who?
James McCarthy.
James McCarthy's called out his captain. So James, you've got to be more of a team player. All right. We'll do some quick fire, so 1-word answers only. You've just got to say whoever you think first and fastest. Who is late to training most often?
Pete.
Pete. Yeah.
Pete. All right. Worst fashion sense on the Quins apart from Tyler's photo shoot.
Roche.
Sure.
Supposed to be quick.
I'll go with Inca.
Yinka, most likely to see a yellow card. Roche in scrum collapses, or Tyler with a head first carry?
Roche.
I would go with Tyler.
If
Definitely.
your boot breaks.
Yeah, but he won't get a yellow card for
I'll get a
that.
yellow for that.
Biggest chirper at West Asia Rugby?
Harelquins.
Erlu?
Yeah.
He talks the most?
Talks too much.
I would go with Manib.
Manib? All right. Post-match priority. Are you doing a recovery session down the beach? Straight out for beverages? Or, Tyler, a staged couple photo shoot?
Beverages, eh?
Beverages.
Beverages.
Definitely.
All right. Who at the Quins is the best at dodging fitness tests?
Ice.
Ice.
Nice. Who's the Quins player worst at remembering team calls?
Ice.
Ice.
Nice. Who's most likely to forget their boots on game day?
Reese.
Reese.
Reese. Who's most likely to end up shirtless on a night out?
Reese.
Reese too.
Reese. And finally, who's most likely to be the last man standing at brunch?
Probably Sheldon.
That's Sheldon.
Yeah.
Good one.
Sheldon.
Sheldon.
Sheldon, good on you. Got a bit of pace about you, mate. Long standing. All right. Bit of stamina as well. Good on you. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming on, boys. It's been absolute gold from the Banter Brigade themselves. So we have Roche Van Zyl, Tyler Van Wyk. Cheers for jumping on, lads. And we'll see you smashing scrums, smashing carries, and probably smashing each other on Instagram soon enough. All right. Thank you for coming on, boys.
Thanks for the opportunity, bro. Thanks.
All right, so that was Roche Van Zyl and Tyler Van Wyk from the Abu Dhabi Harlequins and Sunfire Sports Academy. We thank them again for being on the show. All right, let's get into it. So, during the weekend, we had travelling teams representing UAE Sevens. We had them going out to China in Hangzhou in Asia Sevens. Some mixed results. Boys winning games, not winning games, some great speed. Big shout out to Muhammad Ali. He scored some ripper tries, and that lightning speed is awesome. And also to Brad James with a knock-on kick, which he just managed to solve, which made Toby Oakley go on. That was a pretty great try. The girls came 7th overall. Had a mixed bag. Some games they played really well, I think, in their 5th to 8th place playoff against India. They struggled a little bit at times with India having a really good set defense. Probably didn't use their bodies to build over the line with a little bit of an offload game would have worked. But they came 7th overall, so well done to the girls there for coming 7th. And then the men's team came 5th overall, so good improvement. I think Japan was 1 in the women, and Hong Kong was number 1 in the men, so good for them as well. And then let's dive in to this week's games. Now, we did have some friendlies that happened over the weekend, some preseason matches. The Sharks and the Harelquins went at it, but they were doing, I think it was 30 minutes for the threes, 30 minutes for the twos, 30 minutes for the ones. I'm not sure if any score was kept. Talking to a player from the Sharks, he said they were happy with their set piece. A bit more, obviously, there's a bit of rust at the start of the season, but they are looking a bit stronger than last year, and they have welcomed their includes. Interesting to see Munib Gallant out propping, so he's moved away from hooker. I think it's a good fit for him. I think he'll do well propping and really help that Sharks front row out, as they needed some numbers there. Hurricanes look same old. No real big changes to their team as of yet. Obviously, they were losing a couple for the Sevens, as was a lot of people. But no, they did well. And then on the Thursday night, the Dragons hosted their new team in Div 1, the Tuskers. They are a team to watch this year. They're full of some ex-pros and some boys coming across from Fiji and stuff like that. But then talking to a couple of people, they really struggled with discipline. There should have been a number of cards throughout the night, and they were probably lucky it was a friendly. Otherwise, if they keep going like that, they won't make it past game 3 because half their team will be suspended. And credit to the Dragons. I spoke to one of the officials from the game, and he said they held their heads pretty well for the game, so that was really well done on their part. But the Tuskers, a little bit more disciplined, and they'll be a very big threat this year. Speaking to a couple of Dragons players, and as they said, the Tuskers players could perform at Prem level, but their discipline was letting them down. So it would be interesting to see how they go in Div 1. Now, this weekend's game, we have the Bahrain is over at the Seven Stadium Friday night against the Exiles. So the Exiles are hosting them. It'll be a really interesting game. Bahrain's still working with a few new players. We'll see what team they put out. We'll see what combinations they come up with and whether they can get the job done. Exiles, new coach, pretty much a new backline. We'll see as well what the impact of, I think there's been about 4 or 5 players transferred out of the club. So I know Walshy's retired as well. So we'll see what happens. But I'm sure Durant will have those boys singing, and they've still got that big monster pack behind them. And then shout out to Matt Mills as well. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're on the mend. So my tip for that game, look, I think it'll be too much for the Exiles. I think Bahrain, just their extra season practice and extra games and stuff like that. They've got a few guys back. I know Big Rory managed to get some time out against Alexandria on Friday night, so they've had a couple of warm-up fixtures. They'll have their team set, and I think they'll win. I'm going to say by a try. Let's say less than 10 points. Bahrain takes that game. And then on Saturday, we've got Doha's hosting the Harlequins. Now, after what the boys have said, the Quins would want to win that. But I do think they'll have the strength to take out Doha. But Doha at home is a much different prospect to what they are travelling. So let's see if they've added any beef or any extra players. They've had a reasonably good preseason, a bit longer than some of the other teams. Some of those guys have been putting in the work. So let's see if it pays out on the field. I think Quins by 14. And then the last game of the weekend is at the Seven Stadium. Harelquins are hosting the Dragons. That should be a massive game. Yours truly will be on the comms down there, possibly with a brownie, but we'll see how it goes. Dragons have had a few changes, and apparently they look really disciplined on Thursday night, so it'll be interesting to see what they can come up with. After winning a season, there's often that premiership hangover, but I'm sure the Harelquins will come out in force. I tipped the Dragons by 3 in that game, so we'll see how my tipping goes. If you want, we can get involved in a tipping competition, but we'll see how that goes. So those are the games coming up this weekend. Well done to everyone for getting involved. That'll be all for this week's episode of Ruffy's Rugby Offload. Remember, especially with the games coming up, if you want to clip anything, tag me in it, send it to me. I'll share it. As I said, it's a one-man band, so I can only do so much. But let me know. Tag me in things, and I'll make sure they get around as well. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Masalama.
Rugby offload in the heat, desert sun in my face. Tackles, dust, clouds, no retreat. We set the pace from Bahrain to Doha. Trauma in the sands, man. The rugby battlefield is made for tough hands.